This is Juliet Sims.
And I'm Andy Biersack, and you're watching
Artisan News. Yeah, just got here today. It's been crazy coming in halfway through the tour and like trying to like pick up where everybody's already in the momentum and everybody's already got everything down, and so it's like you kind of just have to hustle and move your ass and just get with it, get with the program, so to speak. Yeah. Pretty fast.
And Andy, I heard that Vegas was an absolute nightmare as far as the heat went.
My shoes melted. My shoes melted in Vegas, yeah. Well, my boots, rather. I typically wear, sort of combat boots on stage, and it was so hot outside. It was 130 degrees on the main stage. I walked to our signing and back, and the sole of my boots melted off of the thing, so now I'm wearing Vans, sneakers, by necessity. I like it. It's worked out for me. Not as much arch support, I find.
I clearly haven't learned it yet, so.
Well, here I don't think you're gonna get that kind of face melting heat.
No, it's
your underwear.
It's a whole different heat on the East Coast. It's a heavy 50-pound gorilla jumping on you when you walk outside the bus kind of heat. Just the air is palpable.
And I know, Juliet, I know we have spoken 4 years ago about a Loveletter.
Yeah.
I want to see, is there a different approach now that you're kind of got the voice under your belt? Is there a different approach?
The approach is just the fact that,
it's a bigger belt now.
It's a bigger
much bigger belt.
Much bigger belt.
It's a championship belt.
Much bigger belt. Just being a seasoned singer now, being more seasoned and more, I guess, just been doing it longer now. It's kind of like just going out there and showing the world representing who you are as an artist, as a person, and with confidence. And I mean, just even still, even after The Voice, I'm here with me and another guitar player, and we're doing everything by ourselves, getting back to the fans and just really showing that we're here because we like music and because we like to sing, and it's not about how big the stage is. It's about getting to do what you love the most in the world.
Yeah. How about for you, Andy? Different approach this time out, or how are you dealing with it?
I forgot all my makeup at home, so it's been hard, and the sun bleached my hair. So it's I would say for us, we're obviously a much more seasoned band now when it comes to touring. We've touring for half a decade together, and it's a much tighter band. Our show and our presentation, I feel, is at a different level than it's been in the past, and I feel like we're giving our fans the best show that we've ever given them. This set on Warped Tour is probably the tightest set we've ever played. So day in and day out, I feel better about our performance level, and I feel like, I've just been so humbled and so grateful that, I didn't really know what to expect going into this tour. 2011, we were, coming out of kind of being a baby band and starting, and we had never done the tour before, and we Set the World on Fire had just come out, which is our first major label release, and we didn't have any radio play or anything like that yet, so it was interesting going into one of the secondary stages, and the crowd that we drew on that was amazing, but going into this, it's a whole different ballgame, man. I mean, we're looking at crowds that we've never played for on Warped Tour. I mean, huge numbers of people, and it's really amazing. And, it's not necessarily I think sometimes people post, online photos of the massive size of their crowd or whatever as a means of bragging. But for us, it's, if you see photos like that go out of a big show that we've had or something, it's more of it's a humbling experience because we are all kids that grew up going to Warped Tour. I tell Kevin this on a regular basis. I went to the tour every single year and would dream of being on these stages, and I would watch AFI or Rancid or these other bands on main stage, and to get to be on there, I say it every day on stage, and I mean it. It's truly, I'm very thankful that whether people are there to watch us play or they're there to watch the next band play, whatever, the fact that they're standing there and they want to watch us is amazing. And tonight we're playing last, so it'll only be people that want to watch us.
Yeah, it truly is. Like, you can even feel it when you're on stage. Like, I know I'm biased but I remember like the first couple of days visiting him on Warped Tour and seeing these crowds and seeing the reaction and seeing how much the band has become a real amazing band. Like, some of the best musicians. It blows my mind. It literally, there was points where I was almost in like tears because I was so happy, and it was just, it's a beautiful thing. It really is.
Now you got an acoustic and a regular set today, right?
No, it's just me and another guitar player. We're both playing, and it's just some good songs, good soul, original material, and some songs that I sang on the show. But yeah, I mean, we're just here celebrating music.
Some new songs as well.
Some new songs, yeah.
Tell me about the new release.
Yes, we just released a song called Wild Child on iTunes and did a music video for it. So pick it up. And, the song's really about, my fans really inspired me with this song because it's all about being different and original and being proud of who you are and not letting, anybody try to tell you, that you're a freak or you're different or you're weird or your dreams are too big and it's out of reality. It's basically, the song is an anthem to go for it and go for it with passion.
Andy, I know you have this catalog of songs now, so you're I'm sure you don't have the length of time that you would ideally want. So how do you pick and choose as far as the songs that you want to do? Because, I'm sure you're more stoked about the newer stuff.
We fought with it for a while, going into this tour, whether we were going to try to do a more go into the back catalog more or whatever. And I feel like, we wanted this Warped Tour to be an experience for people who may have just heard of the band through In the End or, whatever, and people that maybe have picked up Wretched and Divine. And we haven't had a chance to, we only did one tour under the record so far, which is a pretty long, like 4.5 month tour, but I wanted to really focus on the new material on this. So much so that we're actually playing one new song that wasn't even on Wretched and Divine in the set. So I know sometimes people like to hear older stuff in shows, but I like to think that our fans are the kind of people that want to see the growth of the band, and the reception has been amazing. I mean, we're playing predominantly new material, all Wretched and Divine stuff, but there's also, there's a couple of old songs in there, and there's some stuff that I think we'll probably switch up throughout the tour. You'll probably, for fans that are coming later in the tour, probably hear some different songs than maybe the first half of the tour, and that's also a positive thing when you have, we've been touring with a 90-minute set for so long. There's so much stuff that we can just go to that we know very well. So, it's to switch to a 30-minute set, you got to kind of crunch it down. But I'm happy with the set that we have.
And also, if you don't want to answer this, you don't have to, but I know that fans were getting a little antsy about Jinxx and, what kind of happened with his temporary, were saying that he might go out of the band or whatever, I don't know.
No,
All kinds of rumors going on.
to be honest with you, and to be candid, Jinxx found out that he had an illness that was affecting him for multiple years, and he had like some troubles on tour, but it was never anything that we knew was serious. It's something that is, he can keep it. If he keeps to medication and everything else, he'll be fine for the rest of his life. But it flared up a little bit right before the Golden Gods, and he was not able to accept the award with us because he had a real rough time. And so from that moment on, it was like, we want to make sure that he got healthy. So we said, yeah, go to the doctor, find out what this is. He found out he had to miss one show with us. Literally a week later, he goes, hey, I got what I need. I'm back. We started rehearsing, and he's here, and he's better than he's ever been, honestly. I mean, you're looking at someone that found out some scary news, found out the way to beat it, and is beating it every day. And so it's really something I look up to.
I mean, I've always just been a really, really proud girlfriend, and I've always just even wanted to be there just because I wanted to be there and I wanted to enjoy the music and I wanted to watch him perform and sing. And it's definitely, nice this time around, this Warped Tour, where I felt like I was involved with something that was, to me, one of my favorite records that I've heard in a very long time. Absolutely amazing to work with them and John Feldman, and I was just so proud to be able to be a part of something really, I feel like it's really, it's a whole movement that's happening, and it's this whole concept and idea, and the fact that I got to be in the movie and on the record, I want to be around, Yeah.
I think as with anything, we've always been a band that's been very outspoken about being proud about the things we've done. I don't have any regrets about the album. I love it. I do. It's the nature of the way that I am. I always see what can be improved, and now I've distanced myself enough to think, how can we make a better one on the next one? I said before the record came out that I didn't see us making another record soon, and I think I was wrong about that because I really do, and we love writing music. So, whether it's writing silly songs, joke songs, or, some might call our songs joke songs. No, or stuff that we really are passionate into, like, the songs on Wretched and Divine or any of our records. We really enjoy writing music, so I don't think it would be far-fetched to say that we would go back into the studio by the end of the year, and try to get going.
You're such a typical artist, always wanting to do more and always wanting to do better.
That's artist with a capital A.
And speaking of that, has there, I know this relationship has bloomed over the years. Has the creative part of you kind of intertwined?
Oh, yeah.
Now that you're together?
Well, I've killed off all of her creativity. I just suck it up like
sucked it out, yeah. Just let go and just
like a hose.
Not sing anymore.
Yeah.
No, actually, Andy, he's taught me so much. His business savvy, and not only his mind and his way of writing words and
Like gymnasium. That's a big word.
and melodies and everything it's super inspiring. And every time I come up with something new or he comes up with something new, we show each other immediately. We want each other's input. Even just a couple of weeks ago, we were in Florida, and we were downstairs in my old room on piano writing a song together, and I constantly look to him for guidance through like the business side, like branding and molding my team and how I should go about doing this and this and this, and he's always there for me and always so supportive. And so I feel like our relationship is just, we just completely support each other.
It's a situation with her where I as an observer, I can see where she's this talented person who's got so much but has been dealt a shitty hand in a lot of ways when it comes to management and mismanagement, and a lot of people in her career in the past. There are some very supportive people that are still there, but
Kevin
there,
Lyman.
yeah, and there's also been many people that I feel like mismanaged years ago with automatic love letter and everything else. So if I have the savvy to be able to help out in any way, I try my best to kind of step in and do what I can, because I've been fortunate that, you know, my I guess as she said, business mind or whatever else, I'm good at seeing direction, and you know, someone that's so talented, it's not hard to say this is an obvious thing that would work, because I mean, if I can make it work with, you know, basically just yelling about my feelings, you know, we'll see. But no, honestly, it's really cool, because I'm very passionate about writing and recording music and art and everything, but I'm also very passionate about maintaining the thing that I love the most, which is Black Veil Brides, you know, and so to be able to spend the time with the woman that I love and to help her cultivate her career is also really cool.
You know, and getting back to Warped Tour, who's kind of taken you by surprise? I don't know if you're able to get out and see a lot of the bands there, but from what you have seen, is there anybody that you've like saw and you're like, wow, holy shit, I never knew that?
For me, I think it's probably the Wonder Years for me. You know, I told Soupy the other day, the singer, that it reminds me of when I used to go to Warped Tour when I was a kid. Like, walking by their stage, it sounds like Warped Tour to me, and I like that. Really nice guys. I've hung out with them a lot, probably more than any other band on the tour. We're starting a fantasy football league, so that'll be good. But no, nice guys. I really respect, there's a lot of bands I really respect. I'm good friends with the guys at Sleeping with Sirens, and Attila, those are really nice guys. We've been hanging out with them. A band that's really impressed me that I didn't really know anything about is Black Dahlia Murder. Not necessarily the type of music that I listen to, but I can see the musicianship and really respect that they're playing their guitars. You know, not to dog on Warped Tour or whatever it is, because this is the pulse of what kids like, and I really think that Kevin always has his finger on the pulse, but there's so many, I walk around, there's so many bands that it's hard to differentiate one from the other. It's that kind of chugga screaming and then like a baby voice, you know. Like, all the singers sound like baby girls, and then it's like, hey, everybody, you know, and so it's like, and that's cool, but sometimes I'll walk around and I'll be like, whoa, what the hell was that? And it'll be the Wonder Years or Black Dahlia Murder or whoever. So that's really nice, and I think that's what Warped Tour is about, finding something that's a connection. And obviously we have a friendship and deep respect with the U's, so having them on the tour now is great. And then I really like this Juliet Sims, so. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
No, but and speaking of, you know, the mismanagement, which I wholeheartedly agree. The first time I saw you, I was blown away.
Oh, wow.
Why isn't this girl, you know, and obviously the voice has done a lot, but, you know, how keen are you and how aware are you of the business side of things, and, you know, doing things right and getting what I feel is, like I said, you're talented.
Thank you. I mean, now, when I first started in this industry 10 years ago or something, I knew nothing about the industry. And now that I've been engulfed and lived in it for so long, and this is just what I've been doing for a decade straight, now you have like a sense of all of the steps you need to take to record, get it out, put it up, the artwork, and, you know, getting it placed places, and the kind of people that you want working for you, and the kind of tours that you want to be doing, and
How to apply your makeup.
How to apply your makeup. Andy's taught me that as well.
The right foundation. Important facts.
So it's now a sense of like it's all very innate now. It's all very innate, and over the last couple of years with him too, he's definitely taught me a lot and is helping guide me in the real right direction this time.
And what's coming up after work? What's kind of the game?
We're home for a short little stint. We're going to be writing, and then we're going out on the co-headliner with Bullet For My Valentine in the States. So it's going to be awesome. Really excited about that tour. We've been friends with the guys in Bullet for a while. Really excited. I don't know who's going to be opening that tour, but I'm sure that'll be announced soon. Hopefully it's an awesome band that gets along with everybody. If not, then I'll cry. So many tears.
No tears.
But are you going to be able to do, you know, the full aesthetic and what you bring? You're going to be able to do what, you know?
Absolutely. I mean, it's obviously that when you have two bands that have staging and production or whatever else, you have to make certain concessions amongst both bands. But and you know, they're closing, so there's obviously some cachet there. But they've been really open and letting us do everything we want to do, and their tour manager's been amazing, and it's really the relationship has been great so far. You know, from day one when the tour got put together, our crews have worked really well together, and nothing but happiness. Really excited. I mean, and I'm not just saying that. A lot of tours behind the scenes, people don't know. You know, it'll be a nightmare. You know, one band is an ass to another, or some band's ill prepared or whatever. This has really gone really smooth, and we're excited about it.
After work, we go home, and yeah, we have a couple of weeks where he's going to be writing, but I'm going to be, I'm actually going to be making an actual album. Like right now, I'm in negotiations with my record label, and one way or another, I'm making an album, and I'm making the album that Juliet Sims would make, and I'm putting it out. Damn it!
Right now, we're calling this semi-automatic love letter. This is what.
You're silly. But and you know, sort of along those lines. You know, obviously the voice was great, and I know Andy was there, and Kevin was also there to help support you.
Yeah.
You know, talk about that experience. Do you still have commit ties to?
Oh yeah, I mean, the people at The Voice, a lot like Warped Tour, became a family, and I'm still in contact with them all. You know, I've actually performed on the show a couple of times after my season, actually every season since my season, and you know, Cee-Lo and I, you know, we've been.
By the way, that's 17 seasons that have already happened.
I know, right? So, you know, it was a world that opened a lot of doors, and got me to work with a lot of people that I've always wanted to work with, and it established me of what kind of a singer I want to be, and what kind of a singer people want to hear these days, which it doesn't exist anymore. Where are Joan Jetts, Pat Benetars, Hearts, like Tori Amos, Lisa Lowe? Where are our female rock stars? And there's such a market for that right now, and that is my spot.
I mean, in all honesty, the reason why you see her on these things, or you see her on Warped Tour and everything else, is it's the understanding of how to treat people. You know, this is a person who is very kind to people and understands the benefits she's been given, and a lot of people don't do that. You know, it's obviously there's that talent there and there's everything else, but on a basic level, you're never going to meet somebody who's like, oh, you know, Juliet Sims is an asshole. So, you know, and it's true. I mean, other than me when we're fighting, but you know. But I just say that quietly to myself.
I call him a bitch.
Yeah.
In front of the whole world.
Yeah. Hey man, if there's one person watching this who's never gotten into a fight with somebody, I'd like to meet them. Actually, I wouldn't. They'd be creepy as hell.
I know, that would be so
You're
weird.
100% right. First thing when you get in a relationship, is to fight with them right away.
Oh yeah.
Meet the person who's never been in a fight. Get in a fight.
Fight.
Yeah.
If you can get that out of the way and everything dust settles and you're cool, then you're in the clear, right?
No man, we're good. I think we have very similar mindsets, so usually nothing is too crazy, you know. Kind of, I mean, sometimes our fights are based on the fact that we have the same opinion about something. One person wants to be louder about it. Okay.
And I think they're awesome.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to ask you, like, what are some of the stories behind them? Like, I see, like, the Misfits one. I think that's Outline Trio, maybe?
That's my first tattoo I ever got. I don't know, we've gotten a lot of tattoos.
Right?
Yeah, she's got my lyrics, and I've got her lyrics on my chest.
Yes.
And names, we got each other's names. And
Names.
we've gotten tattoos together. And
Other lyrics.
little nicknames that we had for each other. This is her handwriting, and she has my
That's
handwriting.
his handwriting.
Lots of tattoos.
Anyone send me anything, like, specifically, like, powerful?
The one that I'm going to give you after this interview is the most powerful.
Actually, the one on my back, I have this one, kind of like clawing your way to the top. So that's what that one means to me.
I have a drunk koala wearing makeup.
I need some more funny tattoos.
Close-up on this one really quick? Alright.
So it's a koala dressed as me drinking a bottle of 7 whiskey. So, you know, it's all about just, you know, just having dreams. And that dream is to own a koala dressed as you drinking whiskey. So
I'd be down with having a koala in our house. to you guys. You guys are great.